Hey, you guys, I'm in Quebec right now. I only got a minute. We're doing meetings, but if you're following the story that's going on right now. Hey, Jay. Here's Jay.
Good to see you. How are you, man?
Jay on. Man,
Are you making
man
your
of mystery.
live?
I'm doing a news summary. But if you're following what's happening right now, Mueller just is delivering their first indictments as to who they're going to try. Now, here's the problem. The first person they're going to try, I believe, is contrived in order to get the heat off of the Democratic Party. Remember, Mueller was overseeing the FBI during the Uranium One scandal when the Clinton Foundation got $100 million and Bill got his $500,000 for speaking. The Wall Street Journal has already asked Mueller to recuse himself, meaning do like Sessions did. Have the integrity to step out of this process because, frankly, it involves you now. What's his response? He ain't going to do that. He's going to start an indictment. And how do you know it's going to be a negative indictment or an indictment against Trump? To feed the frenzy at the time when the Democrats and the Rachel Maddows are the most desperate to try to find a story. After all, Hillary paid for the fake dossier, and the Washington CIA and FBI advanced the fake dossier to Trump so that they could leak it to the news that Trump had been briefed on the investigation. So we got to continue to pray. This Christians praying is the only mystery element in this that's going to turn this thing around because Washington doesn't want to investigate itself. So Mueller, I think, is going to go after Franks. Probably, General Franks, who was really in a position to be as the Secretary of State. His hands were a lot cleaner than, as we find out, as Hillary Clinton's ever were. But they're going to go after him. Because the rumor is that he tried to get a hold of the emails that the Russians might have. Remember, this is during the campaign cycle where everybody's doing opposition research on each other. The Democrats did it so deeply and so profoundly, and as it turns out, so stupidly, that they paid a British agent to come up with fake accusations working with Russian agents. But that story isn't being pursued right now. What's being pursued is Mueller has indictments. The fact that it was leaked to CNN tells me Mueller's team, which is a bunch of former Obama lawyers anyway, are working with the Democrats, in my opinion, in order to find some kind of an appendage like Leviathan to latch onto a limb and sever it from Trump and put blood in the water. Will it work? Well, that depends. See, establishment Republicans are also complicit. You know whose fingerprints are on this story? John McCain. Everybody's forgetting John McCain. John McCain somehow had this dossier delivered to him, and he showed it to Lindsey Graham and supposedly shrugged his shoulders and said, I think I should pass this on. I want to find out how John McCain is involved with this thing. How is he related to this billionaire that helped fund the original dossier? How did McCain get his name on the list of people suggesting the FBI look into it? I think there's establishment Republicans we got to name. Now, McCain, we're stuck with him till he's done. The fact of the matter is, I want to know where the establishment Republicans are, because this could be a backlash. This could actually become a rallying cry for conservatives, and especially for Christians, to say enough is enough. Don't play. See, we're all getting educated. Guys like me and you are new to this. I freely admit that. I'm fresh to this process. But we have fresh outrage, because we're learning. Mueller is a government-appointed lawyer to try to find something on Trump, to tie up hundreds of millions of dollars and full media assets that are all working for the Democrats in order to stall this president's agenda, make him weak in the midterms in 2018, and hopefully impeach him. We are going to strike back. Get your eye on what Steve Bannon and Gorkin is doing, his partner there. I want to get closer to the Make America Great Again PAC and find out what they're doing. I think we got to organize at a whole new level and use the outrage of the manipulated legal processes, political games, and news media to stir us up to create our own alternative movement, news media, and political impact. You watch. This thing could be powerful. Watch yesterday's news video. If you didn't get to yesterday's newscast, I went in the studio and I gave you a quick visual trail of the whole uranium and Clinton story with the dossier, including what intelligence agencies we should be looking at right now. All right, talk to you soon.